Coach, we're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved.
Here we go. 120.
Running with Howard. And an alley to run. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Wentz now to throw. This is caught by Jackson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 22-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Check, 53. Check.
On 1st down, gone. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run it here with Hunt. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A Redskin first down, the pickup 15 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Kareem Hunt, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On second down now, it's Howard. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
That's the way.
Wentz now on first down. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. To throw, it's Wentz. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Here we go. 280. Let's go. Tie it left. 3 down.
They'll try and run forward with Sanders. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Wentz now on first down. It's caught by Sanders. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And the ball situated at the 9. Second and goal. Now Wentz. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Goff. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Play.
Goff on first down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Here we go, back. 180. All day, every day. Done. We're done.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Do it.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. A shotgun snap for Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Goff now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the 50, it's gone. Got him in. It's Brown. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Now a first down throw. Goff. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing again on second down. Goff, and this is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there, and it's third down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when it gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So on fourth down, Goff will yield to Greg Zuerlein for the field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The second down carry for Irvin. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 28-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. On second and 12, Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll give it to Mixon, and he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal.
6-yard pickup brings up second and goal.
On second and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Everyone's got 4. 2 for 1. 2 for 1. SOS. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
2 for 1.
Now Goff on third and goal. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Gerald Everett, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that will get him 1 closer. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Ready?
They start out with a run from Irvin. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
You got it.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I got you.
Throwing now is Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And he's got Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Irvin on the carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Tyler Irvin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff, and that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. 3rd down here.
You put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They are going for it. Goff. He gets it to Brown. Complete. A Redskin 1st down. The pickup 15 yards.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
off now, looking to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they show to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's it. That's it. Big hit.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Redskins on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Rush in. Rush in.
On third down, here's Hunt. He fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now a play fake. Wentz gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Wentz going to throw. His short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
At the 47-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 120! Here we go, here we go. 40%.
On play action, it's Wentz. He finds Howard complete. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a solid run down inside the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Montez Sweat. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They run with Howard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will make this a 9-point lead. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. On 1st down, it's gone. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He finds an opening past the 40, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Goff now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they look to throw. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Goff on 1st down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's gone. And he rifles one incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 23-yard run as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To throw is Wentz. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Rip left, rip left. Great.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Strip that ball.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 3rd down, Sanders. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Eagles, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to at home